How's it going, everybody? We're here to check out the skins that made it in this week. And we've got 12 skins instead of the usual 8 to 10, so that's always a plus. We've got a mix of some things that still fit in with the whole Ruins idea, and then we've got some other stuff that's just other stuff. So, jumping in, we have the Roadsign gloves and boots for the tire set. They're going to run you 99 cents each, which is awesome. We got that nice rubber-looking glove kind of thing going on, all the tire covering, and then you've got these very rubbery boots all made out of old tire. So there you go. It's rusty, it fits, and it's mostly black, so that means it can work as a dark camo. So that's always a plus for a lot of people, and the cheap price is definitely good. Then if we go ahead, we'll take a look at the gloves in first person, as we always do when they are accepted. So there's that. Alright, and we do have a hoodie and pants set for you this week, and it is the Tiger hoodie and pants from Johnny Oldboy. And look at this thing. It is only 99 cents each, which is great. You've got all this tiger fur padding, a tiger fur hoodie, you've got teeth and claws everywhere, but it also has kind of like this modern look. There's a bit of zebra print here and there. Altogether, I think it has a really kind of sporty look that a lot of people would really enjoy, including like a little necklace. I mean, the more you look at, the more details and so forth it has. And for $2, this is honestly a really, really good deal. This week we also have a backpack for you, the Roadsign large backpack, and well, the whole thing just makes a good old rusty pack. Looks like it's straight up all armored up with all sorts of road signs, just like the Roadsign armor. This just goes so beautifully with it. It's just one of those things that fits Rust perfectly, and it's going for the typical $199 price, which is also very nice. Moving on to deployables, we have a continuation in the Fireflies set with the small wooden box. It'll run you the usual, usual glowing price of $199 for small boxes. I was like, wait, no, it's $149 usually if it doesn't glow. But you've got all these little detailed ivy and vines and some old, mossy wood and plenty of little fireflies to glow. Moving on, we have a garage door for you, and it is the exit, or neon exit garage door, I should say. This is going to run you $249, the usual door glowing price. Has a very red glowing roller, which is always important. And hey, for those people who always get lost in your base, or maybe you want to throw off raiders, this could be a useful door. Moving along over here, we have a double armored door. Man, it is so few times that we actually get them in. And look at this one, it's all ivied up. There's moss. It looks like it used to be some kind of important Cobalt facility of some sort. You can see Cobalt containers. It says something on there right there. If we go ahead and take a look at the other side, you can see that it doesn't have the labels and everything is a little bit different. It's always nice when people use the two different sides. Now if we go ahead and kill our lights, you'll see that the glowing version actually didn't make its way in, and it's just running $249 because I guess it's a double armored door. I'm not entirely sure with that one right there. Then next up we've got the exit. As you can see, it is neon just like its name. Very bright roller, very, very bright red. And then we have the serene little glow bugs on the small box for you. We can go ahead and toggle the hatch. I know a lot of people do like to see that, so there's that toggle. Last but not least, we have quite a few weapons for you, and it looks like out of our top 10, the Deep Ruby double barrel shotgun is here for you, and it made it on in. A lot of pieces from the set have done pretty well, and this is probably one of the brightest, shiniest, craziest looking double barrels out there. Aim down the sights, there is the slightest of a red tip on the front, and there we go for our reload. This one will run you $249, carrying a higher price tag like the majority of this set. Next, we have a continuation in the Ruins set by Bad Trip with the SAP. This is going to cost you the usual $199, which is nice. Looks like it's made out of a very kind of like mossy stone. Then you have a nice wooden grip with a kind of old faded red cloth wrapped around it. Aiming down the sights, you do have a red tip to go against that gray and moss, which is always nice. And go ahead for a reload. There it is, the Ruin SAP. Then we have our second piece in the Heat Seeker set with the SAR. So here it is, the Heat Seeker SAR. It's got that crazy, crazy, beautiful lion art with all these crazy colors. This is going to run you $2.99, and it is one of those special skins. Depending on how the light hits it, you can see there's like a green fluoresce that happens across it, and it is not a glow. Also, this thing has a crazy custom sight. Look at that. It is completely cut out. Just a little tiny tip. I mean, that is probably one of the most unique SAR sights we have out there so far. So I think this is going to make this a very interesting piece for people who like modified sights. Then our last item here is going to be a BamBOOM AR, and the artist did such a good job of really making this whole thing look like it's made out of bamboo. It's not just flat. They really got the round pieces of the bamboo, the carving on it. It just looks really well done. You've got some nice red wraps for grips. Aiming down the sights, there's a little carved skull. You have a nice red tip to go along against that, you know, bare bamboo and the bark of it, I guess. And it says, "Don't panic, it's organic." And then you've got your various things here with pew, 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 and no pew for the safety. So very fun. And this one's going to run you $3.49. So whim, bam, bam. The most expensive thing this week, actually, entirely. Yeah, there we go. So there it is. How do you all feel about that? What are you going to pick up and why? If there wasn't anything for you, what would you have rather seen, so I can pass that on to Helk? As always, thanks for watching. Stay rusty.